Do you want the modern forehand? Do you want the spin, power, control that you see on TV with your favorite players? You want to be able to take the ball up high? You want to be able to shape the ball down low? You want to be able to absorb your opponent's power and then bring the power when it's your turn to create some offense? In today's video, we're going to break down the elements it takes to build a modern forehand. I'm going to show you exactly what you need to build that forehand for yourself. Hey, I'm Coach Michael. Been teaching this game for 20 years. Love it. Play it. Think it, watch it, teach it all day long. I've worked with thousands of players of all ages and levels here in San Diego, California for the last 20 years. Players like Joao Fonseca, one of ATP's biggest rising stars, and we've worked a ton on forehands. I'm obsessed with the forehand, just like you are. Today we're working with Chris. Chris is a really nice player. He's about a 4.0 player and he's only been playing for a couple years. Super athletic, loves the game, passionate, but he's got a host of problems. First off, he's not hunting peak of bounce. I think the deepest concept is we are peak of bounce hunters. He's a drop taker, and because of that, he also has a problem with high balls that we have to master around the shoulder if you want a modern forehand. Getting height over the net can be a variable that we want to work with, but we don't want to do it at the
expense of taking
at the expense of taking drops and putting ourselves in negative positions. Chris's lag is too close to his body, and he also doesn't quite understand how to set the direction of the lag. Again, there's guys who are kind of fluid through that space. Sometimes you know, there's guys who are boom, it's a lock and it's a pull, and you can see the delineation between the sideways set and the pull forward, right? He's drunk on closed stance, meaning he's like a lot of you. You think that closed stance is the only stance or the primary stance. So he's lacking an open stance, and when we go to his open stance, it's got flaws too that we have to unwrap. Open stance looked pretty immature. A lot of the balls I went out to you here, you're looking to like drive back into a closed stance. Finally, when I pressed you out here, you went into a couple open stances. Chris also has a misconception about height over the net and how we train that. You're looking for height over the net. Right? And you're looking for shape. And I think it's a dangerous concept. And also the targeting that's necessary as we move through different parts of the court. So these are what I call the roads. When you get short balls, our goal is just to get it down one of these roads. Okay? It's less about singular points of targets. It's about coming up and I need to get it down that road. Boom, I succeeded. Along with that, his split timing's off. It's a fundamental piece. That's the first domino in all the dominoes when it comes to building a proper forehand and building any swing. And we also need to tap into Chris's understanding of energy projection, meaning how do we release and push our energy into our targets? I want it to be going to peak of bounce first off, so I want you to be connected, but out of peak of bounce, we are feeling like we're uncoiling into our targets. So you see he's got a nice game growing, but he does have a bunch of problems when it comes to building that modern forehand. We're gonna dig into it in today's video. It's gonna be awesome. Let's go, baby. All right, I'm just gonna hit you with forehands and let's just start working it. I feel like, you know, you showed me your forehand before. You made that improvement.
Yeah, the lifting and...
the setting it side, like it's, so, but let's go, let's just watch it here. Yeah, I think you've improved it since I saw you last, or at least, he sent me some video in the past and then we talked about it over the phone once. Yeah, it looks better than it was.
Appreciate it.
In fact, I'm liking it a lot. Jinxed you. I'm just gonna kind of move the ball around, get a look for your forehand. Just get a feel for it. Right now you're going line with everything. Let's start going cross. I'm just watching you. Dude, it looks good. I'll tell you this, when I saw the video you sent me in the past, you were not setting the beautiful lag, right? We talked about how you wasn't setting side. Did you go work on that?
Yeah, I definitely have been working on that.
It looks sick, dude.
It's still
that was a half an hour we talked. It looks great.
It's still not where it needs to be, because if you look, like if I look at the film on it, I want it to stop right here, but sometimes it still stops like
yeah,
right here.
there's guys who are fluid into that space too. So there's a conversation about also hitting a point of perfection, isn't there? But yeah, you want to feel the pulls from here. And so we'll talk about how maybe to get the pull from there. Probably you just have to lock back a little bit deeper. People who sort of leak into that space right there often are just setting it right here. I can feel. And so the racket wants to do some more continuation through that space. So there might just be a bigger set back into that locking space. But I'll tell you this, two things. One is way better. The video you sent me a few months ago looked like you were here, right? You were here. You were trying to understand why is your racket not turning back, and it's just you weren't setting the lag sideways. So we had to talk, man. You got to set that lag sideways. Looks really cool, swimming out of there. So I'd say that the tiny points on that are one. Again, there's guys who are kind of fluid through that space. Sometimes you know, there's guys who boom, it's a lock and it's a pull, and you can see the delineation between the sideways set and the pull forward, right? And there's some guys who just like up here, even if you watch Deminar, man, I don't see Deminar setting a sideways. I see Deminar into this space, and then there's like this burst of energy where like did he lag? Did he throw, right? It's like a little bit blurry in that space. So having a little bit of, you might also come to terms with having a little bit of fluidity in that space. What I'd say, if you don't want that, probably you're gonna have to get into a deeper set back there, right? So you're gonna have to lift up and lock back a little bit harder into these spaces. Again, when people set it right here, it tends to swim a little bit. Is that the answer? I don't know. I'm actually looking at a few other things. I was impressed by how it looks. It looks cool, it looks fluid. You look caught up last time when I first saw it. Looked like you were here, and you're like, I kind of wanted you to look like that today, to be honest. So there's that. I'm actually looking at a couple other things right now, okay? So you keep working it. You keep working it, baby. Here we go. Yeah, I think actually we could do that. We could do that with you. So let's just talk a couple things, right? A couple more balls, right? I'm gonna give you like 4 more balls. I'm kind of testing you right now. Okay, do that again. All right. Well, it looks pretty sick, man. I mean, you got a cool, this is obviously your centerpiece, right? Do we agree? Like, this is your strongest suit? I can tell. And it's also like, I know a million dudes like you, like in some way that they just love there's one behind the camera, by the way, who's just obsessed on the forehand, built a pretty awesome forehand, needs to have some room for improvement, and then the rest of the pieces cascade down in the quality. So first thing, just like, man, we're gonna get into all the pieces, but just, it's great. Just continue to prioritize things in ways that you grow a full game. So let's talk about the forehand a little bit. First, a lot of balls I gave you, I was just testing you on peak of bounce, to be honest. It's the first thing that I do with people is just to see where are they trying to make the ball. I think you're trying to catch most balls on the drop. I think you haven't, like even what you told me in the conversation is that you're looking for height over the net. Right? And you're looking for shape. And I think it's a dangerous concept. I think we can get some height, man. You get pushed back here, you get a ball back here, getting some height is important, right? Getting height over the net can be a variable that we want to work with, but we don't want to do it at the
expense of taking
at the expense of taking drops and putting ourselves in negative positions. And I think you are. I think you're just taking, you have a tiny, and you watch the stuff, so you understand. Do we need to go through kind of like the value of the peak? Would you like to hear it? Like you understand it. It's where the game's played, man. It's like going back to who we were just talking about, Deminar, man. He's the best top hunter on the tour, hands down. He's nonstop, just associating with that spot, and so many guys are. And you got a little taste for the drop, and those were easy feeds. And once I started putting the top right back here, you just kept getting into this place. And what I imagine is that when you're hitting with your buddies, you might find yourself way back here often. Is that happening? Yeah. We don't want to. Okay. So first is, before we even get into the technique build, which we can, let's get into it a little bit. Get into so much, and hopefully you can leave with a list of stuff, places that you can make an improvement. Right away, and the other thing I'd say to you is that your open stance is immature. Okay, so the places that I was testing you on, outside of looking at the technique, is one, you like the drop. Do you agree on me that you like a drop? And so that's got to change, man. It's got to change. It's boom. You're at the peak here, and you're driving the ball, and they're there, or you're here, and you're adding some shape. And I'd say it's at the 4.0 levels where you're going to start. Above that, you're going to have a lot of problems there. So let's make it happen, okay? Let's start to understand the value of that and start to maybe reposition the things that we're wanting off the ball. Open stance looked pretty immature. A lot of the balls I went out to you here, you're looking to like drive back into a closed stance.
Yeah.
Finally, when I pressed you out here, you went into a couple open stances.
Yeah.
They looked probably just to be intuitive open stances, but maybe even when you trained and you learned, it was all about closed stance.
Yep.
Is that possible?
I definitely prefer the closed stance. For
Yeah,
sure.
and great, we want to have a great close stance, especially when we're up in here and doing damage. The problem is out here at the speed of the game, and when it goes faster and faster, it's not gonna, it's just you coming out and trying to get back into that step. It's just extra noise. It's not gonna let you rise up those level chains. Okay, first things first, let's get to the top on the short ball. Let's start talking targets too. You're here for such a chunk of time. I'm just gonna lay down what I think about this game, okay?
Okay.
First off, do you find yourself inside the court attacking on the forehand often?
Yes.
You do? So you're finding your way forward to attack?
Yes.
Great.
Problem is keeping the ball in bounds when I'm
and I'll tell you this.
Inside the baseline.
I'll tell you this. People who aren't willing to get up to peak of bounce and drive their hand through it in the short space are gonna make a lot of mistakes deep and a lot of mistakes at the top of the net, right? They're gonna come up, they're gonna drop, they're gonna boom, they're gonna catch it there, or they're gonna make it there, and they're gonna feel like also weaker when they're attacking because you've gotta add all this shape. So I think when we were talking at the beginning, one of the things that came out of your mouth is height over the net. I don't disagree in scenarios it's important, but I would take that and I would let that kind of dissolve in terms of where it lies in your priorities. Okay, let's go to the baseline right now. So these are what I call the roads. When you get short balls, our goal is just to get it down one of these roads, okay? It's less about singular points of targets. It's about coming up and I need to get it down that road. Boom, I succeeded, right? Because you're carrying all this energy forward. Here I am carrying it. It's not so much about that you hit a spot, it's that we're able to push it down these channels and affect our opponent into the corners. Okay, so right now I want you to take it down this right road. And so what's important to me too is that when you leave here, you go practice these targets. These are the targets I believe in tennis. So if you go practice this short ball from the top down these roads and you get a machine, you get your buddy doing it, you're gonna get good at these, okay? And then we practice targets, and then when we play, it's more about playing the person. Okay, ready, let's go from the high top. That's it, let's go, push back. That's it, push back. Keep recovering. That's it, come on. Awesome, dude. Yeah, man. That's it. You're not used to taking it there?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Dude, fall in love with that.
Okay.
For somebody who also is like, you're becoming a student of the game, you've already made some changes since I've seen you, you love to watch pro tennis, right?
Yep.
That's where they're taking this ball. They get that ball up here, they want to go take it right here at the shoulder, and they're going to do it. You get good at it, you will. Let's go, we top it, baby, let's go. That's it, dude, you're good at it too. Because the technique's good, it's ready for this. The cool thing is you built good technique. It's ready, it's malleable, it's ready to come up here and take it through that space. You look dangerous right here. Go take your chances in this space. It's fine to miss. What's not fine is to take a drop and try to shape it. We can't get to all these tops, it's impossible, to big space. When a ball drops, it's a great time to shape it, add some height, add some depth. But when we get an opportunity at the top, we want to strike through and we want to do some damage. And you've seen it from me before on some videos, but it's time. It's your turn. It's your turn to make it happen. Let's go. Come on. That's it. Yeah, it's dangerous too. Let's go. Push, push, push. No, don't massage it though. Go, get through it. Let's go. That's it. That's it. Let's go. Cool. Let's go down the other road. Yeah. Come on. How's that feel?
Feels good. The angle's better going cross court to drag them out for me.
Yeah, you want to have both though. I mean, just like you get short balls, you need to be able to damage in both ways. So what's great to say also is if you notice that you like this one more, just make sure that you're working on this one. For me, it's about like building out the full game, making a list of where the improvements need. You need to be able to come up here, and although as a lefty, that's a great target, right? Doing damage to your right-handers, opponents, and backhand, and coming up and do it. It's great. I love that you like that, but. Make a note that this is a space that you need to improve at.
When I'm hitting it on my forehand down the line, I just guess I need to get further out so I can get a better angle to drag the ball wide?
Yeah, you probably need to just position yourself a little bit more so you can project in that space.
Yeah.
What a lot of people do, especially in these hand feeds when we're up close, you just pull in a little bit here, and you can just feel as you're releasing your natural energy projections through here. So we want to get like, here's to me the magic equation is, get in a position where we can project our energy through our target through peak of bounce, right? So it's a relationship to peak of bounce and an ability to project our energy into that space.
Okay.
We're not always able to just throw our physical energy. Sometimes we have to do different things but the ultimate would be get in a position where you feel like you're really projecting your space there.
Okay.
Okay, let's go for it.
So on the body momentum, are you saying if I'm going cross court though, I still want my body momentum going this way, right? Or are you saying
I want it to be
this way?
I want it to be going to peak of bounce first off. So I
Okay.
want you to be connected, but out of peak of bounce, we are feeling like we're uncoiling into our target.
Okay.
Okay, so there's like, for this one too, it's so much easier. I'm feeding the ball this way.
Yeah.
You just feel, where's all the energy going? Ball's coming here, you're coming here.
Okay.
This one right here, I'm feeding the ball, you're coming here. You can even still feel all the body's energies, you just need to position yourself a little bit more so you can release into that space. Part of that also is just reps. If you haven't spent time taking high tops down this left space, then you need to spend time on it. Let's go right now, ready. Get around it, get around it. That's it, come on. Good, and I'm gonna dance it around though, because you can see on the second ball, you thought, okay, I gotta get around it.
Yeah.
But you didn't get around it related to the peak, right? So let the peak guide you into that movement.
Okay.
That's it, come on. You got it, come on, come on. Be willing to miss in this space. That's it. Nice. Does that feel better?
Yeah.
Yeah. And to me, it comes down to one. You could even talk technically a little bit. Maybe you even on some of those work on just like tagging that back foot and letting that back foot like float a little bit harder so that you can continue your weight through.
Okay.
Maybe. But what I would say is reps, baby. You're not comfortable in this shoulder space.
Yeah.
You're not comfortable coming up here working on this. You haven't actively worked on these spots.
Agreed.
It's time. It's time to like just build that thing of like, I can come up into this short space. I can do damage there. I can do damage there. I like to do damage there. Okay, I need to go spend a half an hour this week getting short balls here, doing damage here, working on bringing that space. As soon as you started to get around that and feel like you're pushing your energy into that space, it looked great.
Okay.
I like that too. When you find a spot that's not as clean, tell me, because we'll work on it, but then we'll also make a note of it. Let's go. That's it, come on. Great, now here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a high top, we're gonna take a mid top, then we're gonna take a drop. So here we go. Take the high top, go get it. Good, let's go, push, 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 push. Take that mid top, let's go. Good, here we go, 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 go. And then take that low top. Cool, and even if you saw that first ball that you made, did the first ball feel like, I don't know if you could feel, but like your energy pressed to the middle.
Okay.
I just call it like projection of energy. I don't know, like I could feel like here, I'm projecting that way. I'm projecting that way, right? I can feel that my uncoil is projecting the energy that way, right? You understand that concept? The first one, you just, top was here and you just dragged it in a way that there was no way to transfer your energy that way. And it just kind of pressed to the middle a little bit, but your mind was there, so there was a disconnect in what you're trying to do, and it caused an error.
Okay.
Okay, looks good. Let's go into the open stance, open it up, and then let's talk the technique a little bit.
Okay.
Let's go to the open stance a little bit.
Okay.
Do you have any questions there?
No, on the past point though, a lot of what I had worked on before is having my body momentum come in like a 45-degree outside angle to the ball. Okay. Regardless of which direction the ball is going or where I'm trying to go with the ball. So I like the concept of something different for me to think about.
Yeah, and what I would say is that seems like a nice introduction concept, like, you know, but like, I think the deepest concept is we are peak of bounce hunters. If you start to hunt peak of bounce, man, it's gonna be amazing. Like people, one of my least favorite words in some respect is footwork, because all you hear when people with footwork, somebody goes, footwork. Yeah. Improve your footwork. It's like, what are you talking, okay. Footwork is relationship to peak of bounce. Adjusting our body in a way that we get connected to peak of bounce and we can release our body's energy into the targets we want. To me, that's precision of footwork. I want to put myself in a position relating to peak where I can do then with my body's energy what I want the ball to do. And it's deeper than just like 45 here or there, because ball right here, you're gonna have to surf around it, right? To me, the magic equation in footwork is if our hips face peak of bounce, we can go into pace work. So there's like a ball right, and I thought actually you did a good job of this. So I think you've actually built a lot of cool stuff. Ball's right there, here. Ball's right there, here. Ball's right here, here.
Okay.
Hip alignment to peak of bounce
Okay.
is the magic to allow us to go into pace work all the time.
Okay.
So just as you're working on it, if you find yourself getting kind of into some of this, I didn't even see it though, so I'm not even worried about it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I also like the idea of getting your hips aligned with the peak of bounce, because normally
it's what allows pace work all the time, right?
Yeah.
Pace work is the best work. Running is the best.
Yeah.
Right now, there's a little place here I call the bounce circle. In this space in here, sometimes we get into some shuffling, boom, 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 right? We can't like deep ball. Here's how you should get to a deep ball. Here, now look at my hips. Pace, boom, drive it off, right? Ball's right in this bounce circle, I might do some shuffling, right?
Yeah.
Ball's right in this bounce circle, I might shuffle up into it.
Yeah.
That's fine, that's just this area that we can't maybe get full pace work into. Although, like, one of my favorite movers of all time, of course, Djokovic, you see him rarely in a shuffle, rarely in a shuffle. Some other guys, Alcaraz, you're gonna see him in a lot more shuffles, right? A little bit dependent on how they trained also. That's fine, and some of this space here, you get caught in some bounces, it's okay, but outside of this space, this circle right here, you should be able to align. You should be able to align and go into pacing.
Okay.
And if you pacing is the best, right? Stepping is better than shuffling. Shuffling is lethargic.
Okay.
But the cool thing is this, I haven't seen a lot of that from you. So whether you knew it or not, I think you're moving pretty fluidly. And it comes from probably just having an athletic background and just like already training some cool stuff. You've already learned a lot of cool stuff. So let's go open stance and let's go to the orange right now, okay?
Orange going?
Yeah, let's go. From the top. Good, from the top, here we go. Top it right away. Yeah, and you can see what you did. I don't know if you know what you did there. Cool. So what you did is you round about into a closed stance.
Okay. Yeah, I feel it still.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a closed stance. So it is what it is. And the cool thing, I mean, it's fun. Let's work on this. Look, stand. I like, if you don't mind, just stand over there when I talk. Or somewhere that you can see, right? Ball this way. Boom. Ball this way. Boom. It doesn't make sense to me. What makes sense is, boom.
Yeah.
Right? Ball here. Boom. Why come out and then have to, what you had to do on those balls, by the way, is you had to go like this. Like that.
Okay.
That is fat right there. That's unnecessary. And these are hand feeds, but hand feed gonna reveal truth to me. But at the speed of the game, I know what's happening to you is you're getting back into these spaces back here is what's happening.
Yeah.
Is that right?
It's right.
Yeah. You're getting back in these spaces, you're taking drops and you're trying to step into them, and it's just you're gonna get played as you try to get better. It's just you don't want to be here.
Okay.
You gotta go open. So you gotta go be here. This is just the easiest. Watch. Boom, 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 boom. I'm back. Party time. Here we go. Ready. Boom, 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 boom. I'm back. Here we go. That's it.
Okay.
We want an open stance.
Okay.
Cool thing is you did 2 open stances in the warm-up because I pressed you so hard. You're like, your mind's like, your mind had to do it. But we gotta have it, man.
Okay.
Look at, on the backhand side, this is where I go, well, the sides aren't exactly equal. On the backhand side, we try to close as much as we can. It's just the nature of it. Yeah. But actually, if you watch the pro game, man, there's so many freaking open stances now. It's actually something I want to up in my teaching level because it's not that they're just, think of it this way, forehands, closed stance, open stance, deep stance, they're all equal. Why do I go into one? Your quiz, why do I go into one?
Just how wide the ball is.
Peak of bounce guides me. Peak of bounce guides me into the closed. Peak of bounce guides me into an open. Peak of bounce requests is that I make some space and I absorb some space. On the backhand, it should be closed, closed, open, open.
Okay.
So it's like as much as we can, just because of the nature of the two-hand, we want to get the party started. We want to drive in. It's just what it is. It's why the backhand takes a little bit more physical work. But the open is just so important also to grow.
Okay.
Forehand, you got to have it.
Okay.
And what I want you to do is just watch pros. They just in open all the time. They're drunk on open.
Okay.
Okay, let's go work on it.
Okay.
Okay, so you just gotta come with me here. You just gotta get loaded here. You gotta get the right foot loaded and push off that right foot.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it. Just drive off. Let's just see you do it before we start to like massage it. You closed it.
You closed it again.
Do it with me. I love it, dude. It's fun to find something. Here we go. Ready? Get down. Get down. Now drive. Push off that outside foot. There you go. Okay. It's fun. Look at, like I tell people, look at, I can hit an open stance like this. Boom. Feet never came up. Or I can hit an open stance like this. Boom, drive up. I like sometimes to drive the inside knee off the ground when you're like someone like you who's gonna keep going sideways closed stance. What you just kept showing me was like, okay, I go into an open stance and closed it sideways. Okay. So if you just get into this position and just drive, where's the projection of energy, by the way? Through that target cross court, right? Boom, boom, drive it forward, but let that inside foot, release a little bit, then you're gonna start to work that space. Yeah. Now that was close. What I'll tell you is this is the danger of teaching it this way. By the way, go watch the pros. Often they're down, often they're up, okay? Often they're, boom, they're up the whole way. Let the swing drive that foot.
Okay.
Don't go, if we pick, I'm not gonna let it happen, don't worry.
Okay.
Okay, right now, just go practice it a few times. Yeah, just drive and feel that push off that foot. Most importantly, feel that push forward into that target. There you go, do it again. Push forward into that target. Let's go, push. Yeah, no, kind of close that one. Let's do it again. Just go load into it. There you go. And even now, let the inside foot be natural. Let's just go get into that position. Let's go get into the open. Come on, load down. Now push forward into that. Yes, cool, let's do it.
Okay.
Good, let's go. Just push on the outside foot, don't even worry. That's it, there you go. Let's go, get down, let's go, get down. Push forward, nice, let's go. Load down and push forward. Nice. Yeah, man, now you're feeling it. That's where you're about to go close and you kind of like dance into it. Good, man, feel it. Work on it. Press, there you go. There you go, there you go. Get down, and push. Good, that's it. You just gotta you know what you gotta do is more. It's just like a little bit upright and awkward, right? Just get down with me, and then think about, get down, push your energy into that target.
Okay.
Turn your hips and push your energy forward into that target. There, it's perfect. Do that again, do that again. Just do a few. Yeah, do it again, keep going. Rotate your hips and push your energy forward. Let's go, push. There you go, do it, come on. You agree this is something you don't do?
Yeah, I agree.
You need it.
Okay.
This should actually probably, in some respect, be your predominant stance because the better you get, the more balls you're catching back here at the baseline. If we look at the numbers game on the Pro Tour, way more open than closed.
Okay.
Because they're not getting opportunities forward as much, but you need it. So if you don't have it, I told you it was immature when I was looking at you. Yeah. The cool thing is when I pressed you out wide, your open stances were great. Right now, they're a little contrived because you're thinking about all the pieces. Just, all we want to do is get down low, push on this outside foot, hips turn, and that's it. Just boom, and push our energy into our target.
Okay.
That's it. That's it, come on, get loaded down into that. That's nice, let's go. Awesome. Good, now do it from the peak. Now I'm gonna feed it off my racket. I just wanna see you working it from the peak. Nice. Make sure there's an energy push off that outside foot. Keep going. Nice. From the top. Great. So this is a chance for you also just to hunt top. So let's just go top right now, okay? You're gonna hunt top in the open stance, and you're gonna play the orange target. You know, hey, cool. Let me throw a couple things at you too. I don't know, do some work on it, right? It's not beautiful, but it's not bad. It just, you gotta grow that thing. You know, it's like, do two more for me real quick. Can you on these next two?
Yeah.
Just make sure you're showing me, you split step? Show me your split step, I just wanna see something here.
Okay.
Ready? So, and when I ask you if you split, when do you like split? Like, ready? Let's watch it again. Good. Do you know the timing of the split?
Should be like a fraction of a second after it comes off your racket.
You should be in the air on my contact.
Okay.
You should be in the air on your opponent's contact.
Okay.
You do look like you're making a little bit of a reactionary split, so know this. This is so important. So important. So the other thing is this, when I was watching you in your open stance, let me see your close stance real quick. Nice. One more time. Cool. Yeah, so what I'll tell you is that I saw in your open stance that's a little bit unique to you that I can't remember seeing with a student of recent. Your close stance looks good. The way you lay your foot, you're either getting or you're laying the heel into the move. It looks healthy to me.
Okay.
On your open stance, when you lay down, you're laying this part of your foot down that pushes off like your heel. You kind of set into your open stance and kind of push off your heel. I haven't seen that before. So you want to load, and then the pushes off the
toe. Yeah,
the pushes off the front pad of the foot. Go practice a couple. Go practice a couple. Yeah, feel that. That looks good. When you're doing it live ball, you just,
Okay.
I don't know if it's here or there.
Okay.
It's something to think. Do your open stance right now, naturally, and see if you can feel what I was just showing you.
Yeah, I feel it.
You feel what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Do it. I want you to do it wrong here to see if you can just feel it. Just go to your open stance.
Yeah, I feel it.
You feel like what you want to do, right?
Yeah.
You have something, some sort of, and it just, again, it goes to the immaturity of the thing, because when I look at your closed stance, you look like you're moving well, body's fluid, even kicking into some spaces. And then when you went into your open stance, it was like you got down on the flat part of your foot and you tried to push off it. And it's why there just was a little bit of oddity to it.
Okay.
We have so much to do today. Well, let's put a pin in this.
Okay.
I want to look at one more thing, but go practice your open stance again without a ball. Yeah, just push, get down. Come with me. And just push and turn the hips back in, good. And leave the foot down as long as you can, that's it. That's it, push, up. Good, yeah, it's there. Well, and watch that the push isn't coming from that heel place, that it's naturally, as we push, we end up through the front pad of our foot.
Okay.
Now, I don't think that we completely solved your open stance dilemma, but I'll tell you this, what's gonna solve your open stance dilemma is go do a bunch of open stances, work on that and work through these targets. Do me a favor, play the yellow real quick. I wanna see you from an open stance playing the yellow target.
Okay.
That was better. Did you do it there?
Yeah, I tried to get
better, man. That's good. Go play the open. Just go, load. That's it. Play the yellow target though. Let's get there. Nice. How often do you play this target?
Not as much.
Not as much, right? Well, the only thing that I would add to you is this, because I also want to get into the technique a little bit.
Okay.
Because what you're finding too is this. Your technique's pretty cool. I'm going to tell you kind of like but I think you have more room to grow in some other aspects than exactly dialing. Does the lag have this snapping pull? And it's where people sometimes get so hyper-focused on a technical piece that maybe, it's like you're on the drop, you don't have an open stance, your road needs work, right? That's cool. As a lefty, I would just encourage you to have that shot. I would encourage you to have that shot, and I would encourage you to have that shot by working it over the head. Okay, I would encourage you to start building that little bit of a nuance of trying to be able to create that nasty angle from head work.
Okay.
Because go ahead.
I was gonna say, so the advantage for like the whippy,
you just get around the ball. You get around the ball.
It's a looser arm also.
Yeah, and the projection up and around the ball allows us to create that angle. And again, if you watch the pros, we actually want the ability to go over the head.
Okay.
You watch almost everybody. They're gonna into defense sometimes here, boom here. They want to create an angle. There's gonna be moments they come over, right? 1 out of 20 times, 1 out of 10 times, guys are going over the head. Alcaraz is now going over the head 50% of the time. Every time he goes cross, he's going over the head, which is, to me, it's wonderful for clay, but it's cost him on the faster surfaces. But it's crazy. He's turning into Nadal in front of our eyes. It's bonkers. But we want it as a supplementary piece. And guys who don't have it, it's just, again, it shows a lack of texture in the game. But as a left-hander, your ability to hit that mark and screw with right-hander's backhand is like, you got something that you could build that would be super cool.
Okay.
Hey, push. Yeah, you got it. Push your hips back forward. You got it. Go work on it. What I'm going to say is, you're nowhere close to that. That'd be but it'd be fun as you get better with your game. That ability to go out there and create a nasty angle, lefty, sick. Okay. Let's talk a little bit about the forehand move for you, because I know I think if you want a deeper lock and you don't want sort of the fluidity that you have out of that, by the way, you're getting great racket head movements. You're getting a great turn of the racket head into acceleration. You got to lift it up and lock it back more. So you got to go more up and back through that move.
Okay, as opposed
Yeah, I just think like when the way you carry it right about here, you get to about there.
Yeah.
That if you unlock that diamond up and back, you're gonna find just a deeper space. So go ahead and go through that move with me. Yeah, you're gonna find back into this space more. I think you're probably into this space right here, and that's where maybe some of the bleed over happens. So I do really want to get into all your game, right? But that to me would probably be the solution for you to get more out of that lag. Yeah, and it also like more lifting, like lift, here we are, we're in ready position, ready. Hit your split, ready, up, start to coil. Yeah, like up there and then into that space, yeah. There, now you're gonna lock into that better and now you're gonna pull into that.
Okay.
Do you wanna try a couple?
Yeah, that's it.
Think about lifting the diamond. Yeah, there you go. So lift it, see how high you can lift it right now, just for me. Go into this. Yeah, ready? Stay there and get down into compression. Good. Nice. Diamond, that's it. And sideways. Yeah. Play with it from ready position right now. Again, what I would say to you is your forehand looks cool to me. If you lift the diamond more and are more active in your presentation of the sideways position, right? More active in like here versus like even when the way you show it to me, there's just some energy being carried this way. I don't know if you could feel like there's some energy here. So of course, into that pull, you're gonna like bleed there a little bit, right? So if you want to take it to another level of getting that lag set and locked into a position pre-acceleration, you got it, like, you see how when I do this, boom, versus.
Yeah. So what do you recommend, or what's the pros and cons to both?
Well, the pros, I would recommend you prioritizing it probably a little bit lower on the chain.
Okay.
I would recommend you lifting that thing up and thinking about side. To me,
so the idea of getting here is that you'll get more lag and faster racket head speed.
Yeah. The idea of what you said too is like if the acceleration starts from here, I'm going to lose a little bit.
Yeah.
But there's actually a lot of pros just here, and they've got some fluidity into that space, right? It's not, even if you look at Lehechka, he's pulling from right there. So you don't have to have the deepest set lag to be an awesome player, and even to maximize your own technique. I don't believe it. Okay. And we're not going to be able to if we spent that, we got to build a process, you and me. We got to set up the diamond together. We got to move out, we got to set it sideways. And then I'm going to tell you, oh, did you bleed over? Did it get stagnant? That's some freaking time. Especially if somebody, it's like even your open stance is going to take you some time, and that's just a basic move. That's just going into an open stance and learning how to push out of it, and not load the heel and do some stuff that you're just awkwardly, you know, that's new to you. That's freaking, the problem is too, is like, one's a picture that looks like this, the other's the exact same picture, just a tiny bit different. So you gotta go hone that, put some video, but the answer, if you want it, is through this move and not through this, right? Is by lifting up that diamond, you're gonna be able to lock in that sideways. Yes. Yeah, and through that, so do it with me. Here we go. Up. Here. See, it's right there, that first moment that cost you. I think it's that first moment right there that is the reason you drag that head through that space. It's gotta be boom, here, up, yes, and feeling that, yes, and then boom, and then also being like, on your own, going sideways, pull, right? Get into that sideways, pull, yes, and feeling that. And probably the sideways has to be pressed out a little bit more. Like your sideways looks a little bit caught up. So it's very minor. I will tell you this, that little thing that you're gonna do it. Tennis is fun. Here's the cool thing, I'm telling you honestly, you look good. When you came in, I like your forehand. It didn't look like it looked when I saw it on video, which I didn't like it. It went from, I don't like your forehand to I like your forehand. There's a little bleed over. Nothing, that little effect that you're gonna make is nothing compared to you hunting top, building an open stance, working on your targets. Nothing, nothing. It's important, do it. You got the rest of your life, make it cool. It's nothing like getting in proper positions, banging the ball, striking balls when people are up off, learning to take the ball at the shoulder. The cool thing about your technique, I gave you balls at the shoulder, they were no problem at all to you, which means you have good technique.
Okay, that's good feedback, I appreciate it. All right.
Let's pick it up, we'll go back in.
Okay, cool.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. We love you so much, I love you so much. If you like this video, please do the things, hit the subscribe, comment, say something nice, and like. Do it again. Hunt the top, baby.